The simplest way to explain it is the administration is going to gather and consider your health care records. They're going to look at your health problems, your age, the level of your education, your past work experiences, and then they're going to try and determine if you can continue in your present line of work given all of those issues. If you're unable to continue in your present line of work, the Social Security Administration is then going to look and see if there is anything else that you can do that's available in the national economy based upon your health restrictions, your age, your work experience, education level. Now, the one thing to keep in mind, it's not whether or not you're actually going to be hired for one of these jobs. It's only if you can qualify to work in one of these jobs on the national economy, not the local economy, not the regional economy, but the national economy. And the way they go about this is they employ a 5-step process. And if at any time during this 5-step process on one of the steps they determine that you are not disabled, then the process ends. If they determine that you qualify based upon that particular step, then they go to the next step. The first step is you're not engaged in substantially gainful activity. In other words, you're not currently employed and working in your past line of work or another substantial line of work. The second is they're going to see if you have a severe medical determinable impairment. In other words, they're going to look at your health status and determine if there's a severe impairment. The third is they're going to look at your impairment and see if it meets or equals one of the impairments that are described in the Social Security regulations. Now, there are many of those, and we welcome the opportunity to explain those to you based upon your particular circumstances. On the fourth step, the administration is going to consider your residual functional capacity. Are you unable to do your past relevant work? Now, if that is true, then they move on to the fifth and final step, which is you cannot make an adjustment to a line of work that exists, again, in significant numbers in the national economy based upon your residual functional capacity, your age, your education, and your work experience. And you have to make it through all 5 steps before they will make a determination.